Evening, everybody. Let me just put this capo on here.
It's Friday night, it's 8 p.m. Staring down the barrel of another long weekend. Heading to the Twitch bar tonight. Some semicolons and a beer will put me right. Electro and Greg is here again, with an animation that tells you where and when. 100 messages go by. Congratulations on the words that you just typed. It's Friday night at the Twitch bar and everybody knows your username. It's Friday night at the Twitch bar and everybody's so glad that you came. Run behind the wonky door. You said, MJ, is there a rush you make the call? And I think it's about that time. Guys from Portugal's on the line. It's Friday night at the Twitch bar and everybody knows your username. It's Friday night at the Twitch bar and everybody's so glad that you came. Now I'm drinking across the street. There's people in the YouTube bar I never want to meet. I think I'm happiest right here. I made songs and I think I'll have another beer. It's Friday night at the Twitch bar and everybody knows your username. It's Friday night at the Twitch bar and everybody's so glad that you came.
Good evening, everyone. Greg, Wobble Fest, not DJing tonight, Wobble. Mike from Retro Gaming Roundup. Fwy DPC, is that? I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm thinking that maybe that's Duncan there. Rochester Ginger, the drink of champions. Made famous by Greg. I went to go and buy some more Rochester Ginger, and apparently since the last gig, the trend for it has gone absolutely mental and you can't get hold of it anymore. Apparently everyone's queuing around the block because everyone wants Rochester Ginger on a Friday night. So we've got Greg to thank for that. The shortage of Rochester Ginger. So unfortunately, I'm going to have a boondoggle. Listen to that. The sound of Friday starting. I was drinking some water a minute ago. I just realised I've got water in my glass. Let me just... get rid of that. And put that in there. I don't normally like to drink water whilst doing a gig, because obviously I have a certain image to upkeep. There we go. I hope you're all well, and I hope you've all got one of these. My copy just arrived. Look at that. It's become a reality. Smoke and Mirrors by Michael James. It's a thick book, isn't it? Congratulations on that, Michael. This is... Thank you, Dean. It's 51, actually. It's a proper slab. In a bit, perhaps, maybe, we can persuade Michael to do another Q&A. Once we've all read it, which I imagine will be quite shortly, maybe he'll do another Q&A and you can ask questions about things that happened in the book. Right. This is for Crafty, and it's called Jet Set Willie. Let me just put that, I'm going to plug that in there. I think it actually makes that much difference if I plug my guitar in or not. I think the microphone picks up most of it.
It's been nearly 32 years since I first saw your title screen. And even though I never got that far, I'd lay awake most every night and think about the rooms ahead, where everything just seemed to get so hard. I never got this close before, I never got this near to completing Jet Set Willie, so go get me another beer. I blew the dust from my cassette, I even fixed the attic bug that screwed me over all those years ago. I played it on my BBC, I never liked those rubber keys, but everyone's a critic, I suppose. I never got this close before, I never got this near to completing Jet Set Willie, so go get me another beer. I'm not using emulation, I'm using the real thing. No save state, no pausing, no waiting for God. I'm not using a walkthrough, silent intuition. No YouTube, no forum, no scanning through blogs. Yeah, and I never got this close before, I never got this far to completing Jet Set Willie, so go get me another beer.
Great song, enticing mystery over 80's age, and any minute now we're sure to hit 200 songs. You know what? I've probably done 200 songs now. Not all of them are smash hits, but it's probably over 200 of varying standards of quality. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just read a little passage from Mike's book. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you a small, like a little paragraph from here. Or I might make it up. If you can guess whether what I'm saying into the microphone is from this or from this, that's the game. There's actually no prize. The rest of your peers will give you semicolons. I'm going to just pick a random thing here, and you can guess whether I'm reading this straight from the book. Let's see here. Mike Kennedy arrived in Las Vegas first and was camping close to the Circus Hotel in his Airstream with Trisha and the dogs, while Scott, who arrived in town next, was staying at the Plaza Hotel on Fremont Street, which is where the expo was being held that year. Is that from the book or from my vivid imagination? This is Free in My Mind. For Martin, that was Jet Set Willie for Crafty. This is Free in My Mind for Martin. Well done, Dean. It was a fact. It was actually from the book. Hello, Rishi.
great, 'cause you don't have the will to create. You don't have the words that it takes when you're losing it all. So tell me something new, 'cause I can see, oh I can see right through. I'd rather be free in my mind, yeah, locked up out of sight, than live a life like you. Give me a reason to be. Give me a motive and see all I can do. 'Cause your world is so far away from it all. I can hear every word, every thought. It's all up to you. So tell me something new, 'cause I can see, oh I can see right through. I'd rather be free in my mind, yeah, locked up out of sight, than live a life like you.
I'm just going to stop really quickly for the last verse before it goes by. 100 messages already, and it's only not even 8:15.
So tell me something new, 'cause I can see, oh I can see right through. Yeah, when the needle stops, yeah, and it's all too much, I'd rather be free in my mind, yeah, locked up out of sight, than live a life like you, than live a life like you.
Well done, everyone. Give yourselves a big pat on the back. And let me just find out. I've got to scroll back for the first time ever to see what the 100th message was. It was... the offending message was Trigger's Broom. Well done, Greg. Trigger's Broom was the 100th message this evening. Okay. Let's see, let's get another little snippet here. It was the hot summer of 2001 when I met a queer fellow of the name Michael Kennedy. Little did I know that our lives would be forever entwined. From the book or from my bonds? This is for Dean, and it's called Down Like That, aka the Shovel Song. We've got Bugs from FIDPC.
Please don't hit me with a shovel in the head, because I don't want to go down like that. I had a little drink about an hour ago, and the cigarette tastes like crap. I don't want to go down like that. No, I don't want to go down like that. But I've dug my own grave and it's starting to rain, and I know that you wanna go home, But I've got this little lady and she's waiting for me. She's waiting for me all alone, and I don't want to go down like that. No, I don't want to go down like that. But please don't think I think I'm pretty cool. I walk like an animal, but I'm just a tool. And I beg like a paraplegic, beg me change, that's where I'm at. I don't want to go down like that. No, I don't want to go down like that.
That was Down Like That, aka the Shovel song, as Dean requested it. So what's going on in the chat? Electron Greg, that's where I've been going wrong all these damned years. I can't see beyond that and what you've been doing wrong. Ha ha ha. Thank you for semicolons there. Mars Bar Ampersand. Bonce. We all know a queer fellow, so it's from the book. Bonce, head bonce. It was from my bonce. I made that up. We'll do another one in a little bit. If you're enjoying this game, makes a little change from bin lorries. This is for Michael, author of Smoke and Mirrors, if he's still in there, which I'm sure he is. Who's coming to Habitat later? Last week, me and John Vill went to the bar at the end of the Habitat universe and couldn't get service. They didn't serve Rochester ginger in there.
I know that you don't have a backbone, and the body that you took home seems to far removed from your own. So I tried to shed a little more light. It was my deepest regret. How I wish you'd forget. 'Cause I wake up every day without a smile. So please, please don't chew me out. Don't touch that doll. Sing a song that means nothing to anyone until the words come true for a moment or two. 'Cause I'll wake up every day without a smile. So please, please don't chew me out. Don't touch that doll.
So, mine went there.
I wake up every day without a smile. So please, please don't chew me out. Don't touch that doll. Yeah, I wake up every day without a smile. So please, please don't chew me out. Don't touch that doll. 'Cause I know that you don't have a backbone, and the body that you took home seems so far removed from your own.
I was reading the chat whilst playing. I couldn't do two things at the same time. I'm already doing two things. I'm singing and I'm playing the guitar. And if I add to that reading the chat as it goes by as well, I'm just intrigued by the fact that Duncan's rabbit was eating his USB sockets. And then I started reading that. And then my mind went away from the middle eight. Thank you, Virus. Ha ha ha. Great song. And that, thank you for the semicolon, Simon and Greg there. And breathing as well. If you start taking into account body functions, I'm doing all manner of things. Growing my fingernails, beating my heart, a menagerie of things. Right. This is Bob Noyce for John. But before I do that, let's do another little... Is this an extract, book or bunts? You ready for another little round of book or bunts? Let's do something from the... Let me find something interesting here. Or not. I could be finding something interesting in the book or my head. So don't let you think that's a clue. Is this book or bumps? Mike was back in talkative mode, and it was about to get busier under the bus. He was preparing to throw John under. I am reading this from the book. I've just messed up reading that, so I'm actually going to read it again anyway. This is from the book. Mike was back in talkative mode, and it was about to get busier under the bus. He was preparing to throw John under it. Throw John under it to join the others already there. That was from the book. We'll do another one in a sec. I have to learn how to read in an articulate manner to make this game work. Or say my things from my bonds in a slightly less articulate way to make it look like I'm reading from the book. That was book. And bonds. This is for John. A dollar bill says I'm right. I'm worth more in the afterlife. So move along, don't look back. Always had a way with that. Amen sign on a broken line. Watch the future fall in time. So bring the car around the back. And don't forget my heart attack. We'll be dead in a box one day, 6 feet beneath the rain. So what's the point in all of us if everything will turn to dust? I'm standing on your shoulders now. feel my cable falling out of my pocket. Let me just put that back in there. There we go. Now I can hear. I prefer After Eight. I have a black belt in social ineptitude. Duncan's managing to type in a weird little coloured font again that you can't really read from up here. Cheers loudly, dances in a slightly hippie way. Well done, Duncan. Thank you for the semicolons there. This next song, that was for John, is from Psychopath Dream in Black and White, and it is for Jez. I don't know if I've actually seen Jez Shed in the chat today. This is for Jez Shed. Hello, RMC The Cave. Neil's just arrived in the YouTube bar across the street, where there's always trouble. Hope you're well, Neil. This is for Jez Shed, and it's called Silver Cigarette Case.
You own a silver cigarette case, even though you don't smoke. The engraved initials of your father contains a single note. Don't be a loser like your old man. Come on with a plan. And if you need me, then I'll help you in any way I can. And the boardroom's empty now. The town fell empty and the lights went out. Yet something's not right, 'cause we don't even care. You know that something isn't quite right when your heart beats twice as slow. In any given situation where a normal man won't go. And the boardroom's empty now. The town fell empty and the lights went out. Yeah, something's not right, 'cause we don't even care. And the barroom's empty now. The town fell empty and the lights went out. Yes, something's not right, 'cause we don't even care. Yes, something's not right, 'cause we don't even care.
That was Silver Cigarette Case from the second album, the difficult second album, Psychopath Dream in Black and White. I can see that Neil's drunkenly sauntered across the road into the cool bar. So, what have we got next? So I've got the next song is a rubbish song, quite literally. Let me just... I need to, not that one. It's one of the only ones where I need to put the lyrics on the screen because I don't want to spend too much time memorising this song. But someone requested it last time. Who requested it last time? Greg. Greg wanted the rubbish song. But because it's got lyrics in there like Burma's Maxim Packer and Loadmaster 320, I feel like I could memorise that, but don't feel like this song's going to get used that much. There we go. This is a rubbish song called refuse trucks in films.
In Commando's opening scene, 3-man pose with a helm Mark III, and my heart skips a beat. Close Encounters had 1 too, and it was green and red and blue, and my knees went weak. Cause I love refuse trucks and films, and I know every single one, from 1969 to 1983. And you know, Child's Play 3 never really scared me, except for one short scene. A Burma's Maxim Packer gave that doll some action, and my heart skips a beat. I love refuse trucks and films, and I know every single one, from 1969 to 1983. Distillation of our waste is the only thing that keeps us civilized. Yeah, whoa. It's not. Yeah, my all-time favorite scene, the low Mazda 320 in Ghostbusters. It makes me cry every time that beautiful truck rolls by. Because I love refuse trucks and films, and I know every single one, from 1969 to 1983. The obfuscation of our waste is the only thing that keeps us civilized in a world that's not.
That was I Love Refuse Trucks in Films. Everyone put their bins out anyone in South Cambridgeshire put their bin out on Wednesday? I put mine out. It was Black Bin Day here. Right. Who wants another quick game of book or bonds? I'm going to wait for someone to reply to that while I play the next song. Yes, okay. Is this from the book or my bonds? Let's see here. I'm just going to randomly do that. Here we go. Is it from the book or is it from my bonds? Michael Kennedy made a games console. It wasn't very good. He took it to the New York Toy Fair and tried to make out that it was a real console, but it wasn't. I'll leave that with you for a little bit there. Greg says bunts. In a minute I've got another game that we'll play. Bunts. I'll tell you after this song that was requested by Greg. This is called The King of Everything.
Call it luck, call it anything, call it anything you want. But when you were just a kid, time didn't move like this. When you were the king of everything. And all you need is all you got, and all you have is all you'll ever want. And as the world caves in, you still of everything. You got a little feeling in your heart, yeah, and it's tearing time apart. 'Cause when you were just a kid, time didn't move like this. When you were the king of everything.
That was King of Everything for Greg, and you are correct. That last one was actually from my bonds, although, part of me thinks, if I said the stuff that was coming out of my bonds articulately, or I read it badly, I wonder if you could actually get to a tone where it would actually make it harder to work out what it was. Okay, bonds or book or bonds. Pat Contry was tweeting about events on March 1st, caused something of a stir by saying, "I'm disgusted, not just by the scammers now, but by anyone who helped promote, shill, or even report on this mess without doing any homework." Book or bonds? I should... Pitch your celebrity book or bonds. You know, Christmas and so on. It was great. Well done. It was from the book. Pat Contry did actually tweet that, and Mike wrote about it. Here's another game for you that Mike will play. I'll read a short extract, a sentence, but I'll stop and we'll see if Mike knows the bit that comes next. Here we go. Let's go for something near the end, because I'm assuming that Mike wrote the end bit more recently than the first bit. And let's go for something from the book, not from the index. Tell you what, let's go for one of the quotes. I'll tell you the quote. I've got a book of quotes here. I'll read the quote and see if Mike can remember who said it. "I have never known an entrepreneur that put in so little time and resources." Who said that, Michael? Oops. Put page so that I can open it. Well done, very quick. Let's do one more. "The whole thing is beginning to seem like someone is having a manic episode and documenting it online, along with some 3D renders." He probably is, actually, didn't think about that. I imagine he has got the Word document on his computer to search for. Somebody on Atari. It was Madman from Atari Age. This is a good game, isn't it? The fun we can have with smoke and mirrors. Where are we? This is for Mike. Mike wanted this. This is Animal.
I've got my head screwed on, but when I come undone, I don't need anyone till the feeling's gone. 'Cause all I need is a little bit of sympathy. I need a little space and time to be alone in my own mind. I'm just an animal. I'm just a silhouette behind your talking head. I need to be alone in my own sweet home. 'Cause all I need is a little bit of sanctuary. I need a little space and time to be alone in my own mind. never know is everything you've ever known. Though I could never tell you that, you know it's just a simple fact. I'm just an animal.
That's Animal for Michael. Another cheeky quote. I'm probably enjoying this more than the people watching. Let's see what else we've got here in the quote section. I think the only thing that could ever be put in those shells from this point on is evil spirits. That's a funny one. It wasn't bright, it wasn't. It is a good quote. Second time lucky, it was indeed Scott Schreiber, co-host of Retro Gaming Roundup fame. Right, co-host of Retro Gaming Roundup fame, it's the wrong sentence, isn't it? She said podcast. You either say of Retro Gaming Roundup fame or co-host of Retro Gaming Roundup podcast. Two things jumbled up there. Right, this is an old song. It's like 10 years old, this song. And I haven't played it for a long time, but every now and again I get an email from someone saying there's a song from the British IBM that's in Bedrooms to Billions and they can't find it, and it's because it's not a British IBM song, it's an old 80s song that when they made it, I think they wanted one acoustic song, and I had an acoustic for a song called If That's All That There Is, so I sent it over, and the rest, as they say, is a song put into a film about old computers.
Sunrise, sunset, same shit, different day. Work till you die and your memory fades away. You're my best friend every time you need me. Well, if that's all that there is, then I'm living for myself. Drive home in the dark every single night. Your childhood dreams that'll never see the light. And I'm not quite sure how I'm meant to feel. Too much coffee, too much nicotine makes it all so real. But if that's all that there is, then I'm living for myself. Well, I'm not too good with names, but I remember you. You taught me how to live my life for $1.22. Whoa, if that's all that there is, then I'm living for myself. that's all that there is, and I'm living for myself.
That's All That There Is. Just poured myself a Rochester Dark Ginger on ice. Electron Greg, don't rub it in, UK side. Have you got one? Did you get a Rochester Ginger? Who else managed to get a Rochester Ginger? Thank you, Duncan. Thank you for the semicolons there. That was a song from back in Rishi's day, when we used to play back in that before we had our GFP rivalry. Thornbridge times New Barnes. I don't know what that means. Yes. What else I missed out on? So who else is drinking Rochester Ginger? I actually have a small amount of Rochester Ginger left. I might have a little Rochester Ginger after that beer, just to cap off the evening. Right. Where are we here? Rochester Ginger also, they've started, I think their Twitter handle is something like Gingerholics. They've liked quite a few tweets, mainly because I think they've probably got a bot that just likes everything that contains Gingerholics or Rochester Ginger. It's that time of the evening. What's everyone else drinking? So Greg and... You replied to my tweet. We've got some good pictures of people drinking Rochester Ginger. I say people, me, and then there's Greg drinking Rochester Ginger. And Simon.
I'm the loneliest man in the world right now. Maybe I'm not, maybe I'm just down. For the next 3 days we'll call this home, watching all the ground beneath us fall. Life with you never felt like this. Never been one for the simple things. Standing on the corner of God's front porch, watching all the ground beneath us fall. Loneliness and solitude seldom get too confused. Quit your job and walk away. Didn't like it that much anyway. Sell your house and start again. Burn your past and make new friends. You can check out anytime you want. It's already been a tad too long. Standing on the corner of God's front porch, watching all the ground beneath us fall. Loneliness and solitude seldom get too confused. But if I tried and if I missed, would you leave me alone like this? For all the things I've ever done, would you let my life go on? Cause I'm the loneliest man in the world right now. Maybe I'm not, maybe I'm just down.
I can look at the chat sometimes when I'm singing. If I get to a bit where there's like one chord playing for it, I feel like I can have a little scan. But then if I see something that makes me laugh, then it kind of throws me off. So if I'm doing that for a bit and my face is over there, just stop typing funny things. Well, they're saying that most things are funny. In some respect, in some context. Thank you for the semicolons there. You should do a podcast about it and call it RG Roundup. Risk of confusion with Retro Gamer. Delicious. Right. This is the last song of the evening. You can have either Sugar Water or you can have the British IBM. Or we can play Book or Bonds. Sugar Water. IBM.
I'm sorry for all those little things I said. I pushed you so hard, too hard. I watched you from in my head. And I want you to know that without you it won't be said. You can't spend it all from the graveyard floor when you're dead. Do you wanna sell sugar water? Do you wanna change the world? Do you wanna sell sugar water? Do you wanna change the world? I missed you, and all those little things I did. I pushed you so hard, too hard. I watched you from in my head. Yes, your loyalty strayed, my integrity stayed, now went. Yeah, and it's insanely great how with you I replaced my friend. Do you wanna sell sugar water? Do you wanna change the world? Do you wanna sell sugar water? Do you wanna change the world? Sugar water, do you wanna change the world? Do you wanna sell sugar water? Do you wanna change the world?
Tell you what, I'll have a cheeky Rochester ginger. And I'll do the British IBM as well. As a rare treat for me. It's not even my Z modem. I'm just desperate for raw ginger. So has someone purchased Book or Bonds yet? Maybe we should start using the hashtag Book or Bonds. Who's got the book so far? I've got the book. I did ask that a while ago, but the messages are going slightly quicker today. And also, who would like Michael to come back on again and do another little session where he sits in front of his camera with a little stack of his books and does a little reading and talks about it while people go, I noticed in chapter 3 you were quite hard on Michael, and I was wondering if you regret some of those comments you made now, looking back on it. That kind of stuff. It's actually still sitting there from last week. There it is. Rochester ginger. In a pint glass. Not a pint of Rochester ginger. Just a tiny bit like that. Because it's a connoisseur's drink. And then I just put in a little splash of Jim Beam. I do that off camera because I'm actually pouring water in there, but I don't want you to see that. Lovely. Delicious. It has got a definite kick to it. A bottle lasts me 2 to 3 days. That bottle's lasted me a week. I've kind of sat there having, obviously not with alcohol every time, but like during the day, every now and again, I have a little nip of it just because it happens to be sitting in this room. Yes, not yet.
Standing in an alleyway between two bars, blood on my face. You're looking at me, and I'm looking at you. Remember when we were both still friends? None of this would have happened then. And everything I learned from you. If we'd kept it all together, maybe we'd still be friends. What we started, we'd be the British champion. I saw it all on a TV screen, and every time then you flick a green, but I could never be the one to talk you down. I know you then, I still know you now. I watched it all come crashing down. Watch a little time as time goes by. If we'd have kept it all together, maybe we'd still be friends. If we'd have finished what we started, we'd be the British champion. Shook. Watch a little time as time goes by. I know you then as I know you now. I watched it all come crashing down. Never understood what's a heaven for. If we'd have kept it all together, maybe we'd still be friends. Finish what we started, we'd be the British champion. If we'd have kept it all together, maybe we'd still be friends. If we'd have finished what we started, we'd be the British champion.
T1000, yellow parallel cable with PC anywhere. Definitely missed a few messages. Closest peer-to-peer. Don't forget the Terminator. Now I get the T1000 thing. Alright, let me just unplug that, and I'll be back to take some requests. Thank you for your semicolons. So don't forget, everyone, hashtag book or bonds. If you're going to do it online, that's how we'll know. That's how we'll know what to follow. Right. Encore. That was an encore. California for Michael. California. Mike. Shovel song. Down like that. 14. Down like that. Dean. The theme from Crossroads. I'm writing it down now. Is this the end? This is the end. I'll remember that. This is the end. I vaguely remember that. I'll write it down. This is the end. We used to play that. I think you played bass with us once when we played that. Rishi. Kit. I do like that Kit song. I'm actually thinking that might make it, that and another one might make it into the realms of an album, which I'll have to talk to you about, because technically I wrote it for you. Kit for Greg. Pike. I'll change pens. Pike for, where did that go? Jez. California, already got it on there. The Doors 2003, aka Dion, if I remember correctly. Cover for Toxic by Britney. That is actually a good Britney Spears song. I do like that song. I probably won't play it, but Electric Dreams by Oakley. I'll write down Electric Dreams, Toxic. I probably won't do either of them, but I didn't do the other one Mike requested last time. Shotgun Wedding by Roy C. I didn't do. I did attempt. I did sit there with an acoustic guitar and played it, and I thought, I'm going to spend way too much time doing this. Song for Kit, Pikey, California is on there. Electric, Brittany, Duncan. Mark Morris song you did at Wobblefest. That was Teenage Jesus. Teenage Jesus for Wobble, aka Matt. First Dreams. This is the end of the Adele song. I'm writing it down. Mikey for Simon. I did like the Roy C song, and it did start with a shotgun, as you said. Yes, it made me sad. I saw the movie version. Animal for Crafty. Animal, Crafty. Edgar, damn good film. Tubular Bells, writing that down. Wrong number, boom. I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This gives me 4 slots to play with. And I've got another on the back. Electric Greens was, I can do your Sunrise Tech. Sunrise Duncan. Do you want, after this song, I'll be in Habitat again. If anyone fancies a beer in Habitat or Rochester Ginger, technology's on there. Do you want new Rishi, old Rishi, MJ Hibbett's Hey Hey 16K, MJ Hibbett's It Only Works Because You're Here, or Smoke and Mirrors by UK Mike. I'll wait for the first. New Rishi. Okay, we're getting New Rishi. I'll be here again next Friday at 8 o'clock. Thank you all for coming along. This is Rishi. I'll see some of you in Habitat in a bit.
He grew up on the family farm and moved to a monastery with an experimental garden. 6 years wrapping bags around the flowers of plants, giving us the music for the genetic dance. You must be Mendel. You must be Mendel. Whoa, yeah. You measured traits of plants that gave us peas, then controlled how they got to breed. You then measured traits of plants that grew from those seeds, eventually proposing that living things had genes. You must be Mendel, 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 yeah, oh yeah, Mendel, Mendel, oh yeah. You must be Mendel, 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 yeah, oh yeah, Mendel, 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 oh yeah. It's a shame they didn't believe straight away in the theory you got from your plums. It was only after you died that they gave the bees a chance. Growing 29,000 plants was not the only trick. You then had to perform some Mendel arithmetic, probabilities of dominant and recessive traits, giving us genetics and showing us the way. You must be Mendel, Mendel.